one. Hit it.
Well, somebody hit it. Karen.
Hey.
Karen, go ahead.
All right, we are live. We are live. It says setting up, redirecting YouTube. We are live. Hey, welcome everybody. Victor Grant here with EarthGrid Search Smarter. Now, why would a search engine feature a rocket launch on its homepage? Well, maybe you didn't know this, but today is a historic moment in history where, and I'm going to just start this video right here. You can see live from PBS NewsHour. We've been waiting here most of the day. They keep pushing back the launch. This is a rocket launch. Now, what is this launch? This is the SpaceX launch. And so if you go to your search engine, you type in SpaceX launch, you'll see SpaceX launch news and launching. It's actually launching today. Now, what is the payload? Well, this is what we're going to be talking about. Well, it is a car. It is a Tesla car because Elon Musk had this idea. What if we launched a rocket in space and we jettisoned a vehicle into outer space? But before we get into that story, we're gonna cut over to our panel here live. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and bring Karen on the line. Hi, Karen. How are you doing out there?
Hey, Victor. Doing great. It's a beautiful sunny day here in California, and thank goodness it's a beautiful sunny day over at Cape Canaveral, and we're just waiting for the rocket to launch, which is coinciding with some fun events in my life. So it's
yeah. So the big news is we're also launching a music video today, and that's going to happen pretty much here at the top of the hour. We have a couple people who have made the video with you here as well. Do you want to introduce them?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our video editor extraordinaire, Mark Garman over here, the man with a hat.
Hello.
Hey, Mark.
He's got
How are you?
a wonderful collection of cool hats that we'll talk about later. But anyway, this man has done an incredible job of editing what was a complicated video to shoot. And Mark, you want to talk a little bit about your experience?
Well, Karen came to me and said, Elon Musk is a pretty big deal, but can he make one of his Tesla cars fly? I don't think so. And actually, it turned out he can. But so can we, because that's what we did. We've got a little airborne flying Tesla and some other things like that. So it was a fun video to make. It's a lot of special effects, and I've listened to the song over and over again, and amazingly, I still really like the song. So I think it's an awesome song, and it's a lot of fun. And I think the video is a lot of fun. And coincidence of coincidence, when you see the video, you'll see why this is all related.
Awesome. And so Zeno, you're in the video. You're the face on the camera, and I see you driving your car there. Do you want to say a few words?
Yes. Hello. It was very exciting to be in this project with Karen, and very surprising to learn that a Tesla was being launched. And I had no idea I was going to be the dummy driving the car. Originally it was going to be a bass guitar, and then maybe a dummy head, and then my lips maybe. But it turned into my head inside a TV, which is it's just very ironic that this is happening, and it's been a lot of fun. As there's kind of been a series of coincidences, including strange. My birthday is the same as David Bowie's, which I always thought was kind of neat, the same as Elvis Presley's. And Elon Musk is going to be playing a David Bowie song, I think Starman, on an endless loop while a dummy he has named Starman is driving this red Tesla.
It's actually Space Oddity that he's playing.
Oh, Space Oddity? Space really? Oddity. Okay, that's even better.
The dummy is called Starman, and then he's playing Space Oddity. Yeah.
That's
he's
great.
got a lot of space themes too.
Exactly. But yeah, longtime Bowie fan, and definitely into all things spacey and alienish. It's always been a fun hobby of mine.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it looks like they're getting ready to launch here. So I'm going to just cut back to the scene here. Karen, are you excited? I mean, just tell me how excited you are about this.
Oh, this is such a crazy, what Deepak Chopra calls, what is it, a synchro destiny. Elon Musk and I are actually the same age, and I had when I had an experience when I was a kid of going to the Hayden Planetarium and like making a rocket ship. And my destination that I planned, they said, you can go anywhere. Where do you want to go? And I said, I want to go to Mars. And we made these little model rocket ships. And I was concerned because right around that time was an oil crisis. And, we had to wait in line to get gas. And it was just like, what's going to happen to our planet? And now Elon Musk has this rocket that actually is not just the first one to, be sending out to Mars, but also it's got the Tesla in there, but he's really managed to conserve a lot of energy in the process, which is really an amazing thing and a first time thing. SpaceX is the first company to send a rocket ship out into space and bring it back. And in our video, a lot of the theme is about getting high on love, taking the energy of the earth and bringing it out into space, into the universe, sending all that love and then bringing it back to the earth to help heal our troubled planet. So it's pretty amazing that we coincided on the same day. I mean, it's kind of blowing my mind, but very cool.
Yeah, we really didn't know that Elon was going to launch a red Tesla Roadster, and Karen decided a while ago to make a red Tesla Roadster fly.
Yeah.
You actually beat Elon. You're more visionary than he is, you see. He came up with it first, I think.
I think he's got a few things over me, but maybe we had it at the same time. Who knows? Maybe back in the day when we were kids, we had this vision, and we, it just tuning into the same airways.
It's an amazing coincidence, that it happened this way. I mean, who knew? But it's quite a coincidence. It must mean something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but it's a lot of fun.
I'm pretty excited to see, just like what happens from the whole concept, because his whole company and everything that he's about is really about sustainability and, connecting people to a planet, to something that's actually going to bring us forward into the future. And that's definitely where I'm at, is the space of, how can we, things might look bleak right now, but there's something happening above all that, and he's actually got the rocket ship flying above all that, sending it out, seeing where it'll go, connecting it to our past with the David Bowie song and taking these rockets that have already been to the International Space Station and bringing them back. He's got, this Falcon Heavy has 3 Falcon 9s. I mean, it's the double the energy, the power of any other rocket that's been put out there. So, I had a friend once, they were doing some work together, and she asked me, she said, I really want to do some work with you. I said, why? And she said, because you're a rocket that just needs pointing.
Yeah. So
are we ready?
That's it. I think we're at the 1 minute mark. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the cut back to the live stream.
All right.
And we're going to go ahead and watch this together here.
So exciting.
Okay. So, Karen, if you got offered a trip to Mars, would you say yes?
I don't know about going to Mars.
All right, you guys seeing my screen now?
Parsec.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Are you seeing the rocket there? It says TB News Hour. All right, so.
It's an amazing time to be alive, people.
Wow. All right. It's kind of hard to see with the trees in the way, but.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this full screen here.
All right.
It's getting ready.
There you go.
Ooh, exciting.
Hi, Mayu.
And how long we've been here since last couple? Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh my God!
There it goes.
Oh,
Here it comes.
this is it.
All right. He was saying
it looks good.
But this thing is going.
It looks good.
It's going.
Beautiful.
Holy cow!
Yes.
Wow.
There it is. Look at it, beautiful. Look at it going right into the clouds.
Looks very shiny. It looks
Right
good.
through the clouds.
That is one powerful rocket, people. Whoa.
Humanity's most powerful rocket currently.
Oh my God. And you know, this is going out for, what is it, like a billion years?
Billion years.
That is 1 billion year rocket right there, everybody.
Wait, really? That's crazy.
That's, yeah. Headed to Mars.
That looks
There
great.
it goes.
Wow.
Now we are talking. And what a perfect day for that. This was the only sunny day that on the docket there. They picked the right day.
Wow.
There it goes. It's arcing. That's the way that it sends itself out. It's not going down, folks. Don't worry. Elon Musk was being very modest
at this point.
Yeah. Well, Elon Musk was being very modest when he said he wasn't sure if it was going to make it, but I think he knew. There it goes. Rocketing out into space.
Oh, and it's got the Tesla in there.
I know. Flying high, flying high. Whoa.
Wow.
Beautiful.
The launch of one Starman.
Bye, Tesla Roadster.
I know, right? It's kind of an expensive car to be
Wow.
saying goodbye to.
I mean, look at the sky. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful.
Yeehaw!
Nice.
All right, so this is another historic moment. We're gonna turn your music video live so the whole world can see it.
All right.
And, let's switch over to that right now.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's take a look and see how we're doing. I'm gonna stop my share and put the camera back on you. Let's talk a little bit about the story of this music video.
It looks like the camera's on you right now, actually. But maybe that's just your feed, my feed.
Yeah, that's your feed.
Oh, okay, great.
Camera's on you right now.
Was this Zeno driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeno's driving. Yeah, Zeno.
I've been driving this whole time. I'm always on the road.
Yeah.
Having
You
fun
know?
here. Matt, how you doing over there? What's our view count so far? We have this guys. This video has had how many views yet already? Like over 2,000?
Let me pull it up. Yeah, we're upwards of around 2,000. And I know the view count's still catching up to what we're at.
Cool.
Holy smokes.
Well, you guys, if anybody's watching this out here, keep spreading the love. That's the message of the video, is getting high on love and letting love take us to where we need to be on all levels. So I feel really honored that people are connecting to the message and sharing it. So
it's a beautiful thing, Karen. Yes, don't let fear stop you from shooting for some high goals, and we're seeing that the success from that today.
You know, we really need to be focusing on love over all of the separation that we've been seeing. And, you know, love is really the only thing that can bring us together. And, you know, it might seem kind of pie in the sky, but we just saw the biggest rocket go out in the sky. So if Elon Musk can do that, then we can bring more love to the planet and help us, you know, really feel it in our hearts and use that to fuel ourselves forward. Rocket this planet.
It's so inspiring. You know, think about your own personal goals and don't be held back.
Yep. Yeah, this is, you know, a true inspiration. I mean, what this guy has done is really, to me, something that we, you know, all of us are just going to look back on too, and just, I mean, the first private corporation to send a rocket out into space, bring it back to the Earth, with the message that is really needed right now on the planet. So we're ready for that video, Victor.
Awesome.
Share the love.
Yes.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun working with both you, Karen, and Zeno, making something for a really cool song with a great message.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it was
fun.
quite, when I remember when Zeno and I were kind of coming up with the idea at first, it was like last February or March, it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
A year. And, we were kind of thinking about how can we create this connection, and we've started out with the bass because, the bass is the first thing I wrote in the song. It was the impetus, I found
That's a great
out,
bass line.
Yeah, thanks. I found out I was going to be recording with the most amazing bass player, Reggie Hamilton. And so I just, I had to write something that was actually going to be fun for him to work on and play. And so we wanted to kind of bring the video around the bass line. And, basses can be lonely, they're just out there, usually off to the side, So we wanted the bass to feel connected. And we were talking about, having this love party in outer space and, what we could do with the troubles that we're having on the planet with the environment and how we can take this like energy of a plant, which, represents love. It represents the feminine qualities of nature and really use that as an impetus to send that out into space, fly in a car to be looking for a place to plant those seeds in space and then bring it back here. So
it's fun working with a bunch of different people with different ideas, how they all come together. My thought of the plant was that it's like a terraforming plant that had genetic material from all kinds of different earth plants and animals, and would kind of start the process. This little bit of biological magic.
And you know what else?
And we are live, guys. Just waiting for you guys. I love the discussion, but the video is live. The whole world is available to watch it right now. If they search for SpaceX rocket launch video,
we're waiting.
High on Love is launched. It's available publicly all over the world. So this is a very, very exciting time.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Let's get high on love, folks.
Let's go ahead and let's watch the video. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, countdown. Here we go. Live stream. Boom, baby.
At the way we live, baby, it makes me want to give and give and give. I'd give you back a planet if I had one, girl. I'd love to take you to a higher world. You can't get too high on love. We fly on by the ions in the atmosphere, riding up, I love you, dear. All my planets are zipping by. God, we've got so high. You can't get too high on love. You can't get too high on love. Loving you exceeds the speed of light. Fly on up to me, I love you. Stars are zipping by. I'm glad we've got so high. You can't get too high on love. You can't get too high on love. You can't get too high. Get too high. can't get too high.
Wow,
Woohoo! Yeah, we are live now.
that is a funky bass line.
That was a really great launch. So very, very, very excited about this Falcon Heavy. And now, who is Karen Atkins? Well, she's a San Francisco Bay Area female indie folk singer and songwriter, and just had this crazy idea to do her music video about a Tesla flying through space. I mean, that's like so prophetic. I'm going to stop the screen share here right now, but really excited, Karen, about this launch that you have. And I think it's really appropriate that we launch your music video on the same day as the Falcon Heavy is flying off into space. Karen, do you want to say a few words about, there you are in the Tesla?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I was just thinking, just maybe this is like the director's commentary. Okay, we're watching the video again. There you are, and you're flying through space in a Tesla. I mean, what a visionary. I mean, you just want to let's comment about this video. I mean, like, wow, look at this. And how long ago did you start this video? It's like last year sometime.
Yeah. We're just saying that Zeno and I we finished the song probably around, I think it was at the end of February, because we were finishing up the vocals actually at the end of the month. And then we decided we wanted to, this would be a great song to make a video for, obviously. And so we were thinking, to focus on the space travel theme, because we're gonna get high on love, so high that it takes you out to outer space, right? But not too high that you can't be grounded, right? So that's why we use the plant and terraforming, let's say Mars or another planet, and then really bringing that energy back to the Earth. And so we thought, well, we got to take a car, because that's just like, I actually don't like flying in airplanes, and I probably wouldn't actually really love being on a rocket ship, but I really like driving. And so being in a Tesla, of course, who would not want to drive a red sports car? I actually had a red sports car when I was in college, and I got way too many speeding tickets. But anyway, I definitely have a bit of a lead foot. I've been told that maybe I was a race car driver in a past life. That was the prediction. But in this video, I'm actually letting Zeno drive the car. And, that's a bit of a commentary, that everybody's asking, what's up with the, having the guy's head in the TV there. And, that was just a little bit asking us to look at our connection to technology, and how maybe we're letting technology drive us instead of us taking the lead and driving technology, which is something that Elon Musk is really good at. He's just like, okay, you can have technology, but let's decide what we're going to do with it. And let's be responsible with it. Let's be responsible for the planet. Let's, if we're going to go out into space, we're going to do this, right? We're not going to just sit here and wonder what's out there in the universe. But if we're going to do that, let's do it in a way that we can be responsible citizens of the Earth. And also, one of the missions of SpaceX is to actually establish a colony on Mars. So that's a pretty lofty goal. And I don't know that we'll need to do that. On some levels, I hope that We don't need to do that, but it's a pretty amazing thing to be just thinking in that way. Like, if we are going to have to do something like that, what would we need? You know, how can we start this process of looking out there and then also inside? And for me, you know, most of my music is really about looking inward and then also having a good time, you know, because I've done a lot of, I don't know, personal development work in my life, and it's been really great. And at the same time, I think it's important for us to kind of enjoy ourselves in the process of figuring out what we need to do to be healthy and to be whole. And so as a health educator for the last 20 years, that's also what I share with people is, you know, how to have enough energy to be able to follow your dreams. And that's something that, you know, I want to continue to have a dialogue. I dialogue a lot with my students about this, is, you know, and sharing different ways that we can all have enough energy to create the things we want to create, and also really be supportive of one another to do that. I feel like the creative energy is our life force energy. And that's really where a lot of the ideas are going to come from for how we can help the planet be a healthier place for all of us to be on.
Excellent, Karen. So Zeno, if you're still there, I see you driving around the car.
Yes, I'm still driving, so I can talk, but I need to focus a little bit, of course. Yeah, this video was really fun, and just being involved with Karen and her energy, and we share similar interests in pursuing health in every way we can, and not just through basic allopathic methods, but also through alternative methods. Because let's explore. You know, we're here. Let's figure out what the limits of our abilities are, and what is it to be us, and how can we be the best us. And that's something working with Karen has been very inspiring, and I think we've inspired each other on. So I'm looking forward to even more great music that we are thinking about doing in the future. And this, yeah, this even now we're thinking about it.
Oh yeah, this is the first song that's going to be part of our new album that we're going to be releasing hopefully later this summer. And so Zeno and I have been brainstorming about ideas, and we also have another song, a cover that we did by Paul Simon. And we're actually brainstorming right now with Mark about what that's going to entail. We're going to take a little different approach. You know, that song is kind of famous for being a song about missed opportunities. And we don't believe there's such thing as a missed opportunity, that everything is just a lesson and something that we can really take and turn around to our favor and really learn from what life has to offer. I feel that we're actually here kind of in a school of life. And so if we can take that information, that lesson that we're learning, we can make something really powerful. So the video is going to have a little bit of that message. So we'll stay tuned for more information about that, because I'm pretty excited. Shooting these videos, making music videos for me is like the most fun thing to do on this planet, and probably other planets too.
Yeah, and so
I have to say, working with so many great people on this project, just making the music that you hear in the background was also really immersive. I got a whole bunch of books on how to produce music. You know, we did this on a shoestring budget, a lot of it in Karen's home, using a homemade studio setup, and really had my doubts whether we could make something that sounded as professional as things I was hearing on Spotify and things. And it actually, that's what people kept telling me, is the pros were saying, yeah, it can be done, but there's some nice tricks to it. So delving really deep into that and consulting some experts let us get to, I think, a level of quality that I was surprised about that you could do in a home studio situation. Of course, we had some nice mixers, people involved, I think in New York, getting us up to the pro level.
Yeah, Robert Smith, is just an incredible incredible engineer, producer, mixer. And, you know, he did an incredible job on the album. And then Vlado Meller mastered it. These guys are they're really top notch, incredible people to work with. I mean, I've just been, same as you, Zeno. I mean, I've just been really humbled and honored in the process of all the incredible people that are part of our team, and just the talent and what it really means for things to come together. Because, you know, I might have some great ideas, somebody might have some great ideas, but when you bring people together and you share and you're able to allow the other person, you know, allow yourself to receive somebody's opinions that may not be yours. You know, you put something out and they're like, no, that's not, you know, I'm not feeling that. And to just take your ego out of the way and be able to collaborate is really a wonderful thing to do. And of course, I think it makes a way better product. I mean, there's no way that I would have been able to create what I've created without like so many of the people on the team. I mean, obviously starting with Zeno, and then the creative work of Mark, and, you know, just all the musicians involved. I mean, it's really amazing. And, you know, when I listen and I watch the video and I think about all the decisions that were made and all the different people that really put their hearts into this and their love into this, and it's really, it makes me so happy. And we had such a good time. And, you know, the cast making this video, I mean, this was, it was quite the process to make this happen. And we had such a blast. And I really hope that comes through, that, you know, every minute of this process has really been one of connectedness for me. And that's been really fun.
And thank you, Karen. And so if you're sitting at home and you're watching it going, gosh, who are these people? They're really, really cool. Well, you can connect with us by simply going over to YouTube and searching for High on Love. Okay. And Karen Atkins. And if you go to High, H-I, I'm going to highlight that right here, H-I, highonlove.com, you can opt in. And we're going to be releasing later on today the entire making of story video series. So today is our launch party. Just put in your best email right in here, and we'll send you all those videos about the story, how you can get involved. And we're also going to be having a sweepstakes and a contest. Now, do you want to talk a few seconds about that real quick, Karen?
Sure. Yeah. We want to spread the love, and we'd love it if you would share the message out there. So we're going to offer some kind of gifts and fun things that you can do, a little spa package and some essential oils and some t-shirts and vinyl. My album, my recent album has just come out on vinyl in my room. And so we're going to be sharing copies of that. So for people who share the video, when you sign in, you'll get the link. And if you want to participate, we'd love for you to do that. And the people there's going to be a bunch of winners, not just one. So join in the fun. It's going to be really great to see how that spins around the world.
Excellent. So once again, that URL is High on Love, H-I, and then onlove.com. And you can opt in and receive all the videos and the latest updates on this exciting project. Thanks everyone for coming out today and hanging out with us and watching the rocket go off in space.
That was quite a moment.
Yeah, it's pretty darn cool.
It's quite a thing. Thanks for tuning in, people.
Yeah, thank you all. Sending out the love.
Bye-bye now.
See you soon.